Yes then YouTube, we are back with a very special video today. But before we get into that, smash this video a like for me. Drop a comment down below with any questions. And please hit that subscribe button to my channel. That would mean the world to me. So today's video is going to be the current post-patch meta top 3 formations and custom tactics currently in FC26. I'm going to show you each of the 3 that I think, well, not that I think, I know are the top 3 meta formations in the game at this moment in time. And then I'm going to drop below in the comment section for you the code for each of these formations, so you can easily get the code for you right there and then. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FC26 coins, please go and check out mmoexp.com. Remember to use the code WOLF at the checkout for a new massive 8% off your order. Link is below. Go now. So starting off, a formation that generally speaking, I actually hate using. Like I really do. I don't enjoy using it one bit. But if we are talking pure meta on FC26 in terms of how effective it is, and it is probably now even better than ever with the post patch of the no keeper movement and stuff like that. I think the 4-5-1, well not even I think, I know the 4-5-1 is the most meta formation in the game. It's got everything. You've got really hard to break it down because you've got a flat 5 across the middle of the pitch, which makes it really hard to break down. You've got the left mid and the right mid for easy through balls down the line. You've got the one striker. You've got the back 4. You have just got everything that you would want to make this formation, to play meta in FC26. So the custom tactics haven't really changed actually since I brought to you a 4-5-1 video not long ago. Custom on the tactical preset. Again, I don't know why you would want to use anything else other than that, but yeah, other people do, but I don't. The formation is the 4-5-1 flat, so it is the 4-5-1 number 2 variation. So instead of having 2 cams and a central midfielder, we have a flat 5 across the midfield with 3 flat central midfielders. As we then move on into the build-up style though, this is where you can use a little bit of your own initiative of what you want, because any of the 3 are good. For example, if you want a more possession-based, short passing is good. If you want a really quick and direct fluid attack, counter is good, but be warned, if you do use counter, your players' staminas will get drained a lot, and that's the reason I don't use counter. I use in the middle between short passing and counter. I use balance. Sometimes we play a little bit slow, other times we play very direct and very quick, and balanced allows us to do that very nicely. As we move on into the line height, and the defensive line height is the same on all 3 of these formations that I'm showing you today, by the way, and that is 61. And to break it down for you very simply, when you use 60 on the line height, we're still using balance on the defensive approach, and I don't want that. I want to use a high defensive approach, but I don't want a complete YOLO defensive line really high up the pitch, which is why I then use the first number that we can on the line height, which takes it from balance to high, which just so happens to be 61 on the line height. So yeah, there is a method to the madness. I'm not just doing it for no reason. Like there really is method to the madness. As we then move on into the player roles, you could probably guess what I'm going to use on the striker though, just straight off the bat. Advanced forward and attack. Without a shadow of a doubt, the best role you can use on a striker on FC26. It is amazing. It's the best one to use by a mile. Both the left midfielder and the right midfielder though are on inside forward on the roll, with them balanced on the focus. I always use balance on the focus. I have tried out attack, but I kind of do, generally speaking, prefer the balance on the roll. I don't really know why. I've tried a lot of experimenting. I just feel like they get a little bit more involved with the build-up when they're on balance rather than attack. So that's why I do that. Now, both the right-sided central midfielder and the left-sided central midfielder, I play on playmaker and attack. Yes, playmaker and attack on both the left central midfielder and the right central midfielder. And you see there with the ball, they push up a little bit higher than the middle central midfielder, because I then use the middle central midfielder as a deep line playmaker with defend. Yes, defend on that middle central midfielder. The middle central midfielder's job is to just shield and protect the back 4. And then the 2 playmaker attacks on the outside of that central midfielder, I think really works nicely for me. It's very nice. I absolutely love using that when I use the 4-5-1, even though I don't use it that much because I just find it very boring to use. Both the left back and the right back, though, something that I've changed over the last few weeks. are just on fullback and balanced, and then the goalkeeper, whichever role your goalkeeper has as a plus, you will not go too far wrong. Like, just believe you me, you won't. So there, you will see the code for the 451, but that will also be the top pinned comment down below in the comment section for you. So that is probably number 1 in terms of pure meta. Let's get into a different formation. Now, number 2 is actually, no, I'd say number 3 is my personal favourite formation to use. But number 2 is the formation you are looking at right on your screen right here. Yes, of course, the 4-4-1-1. The most used meta formation by most pros at events now is this formation, the 4-4-1-1. I think for me, it's got everything of kind of like a hybrid between a 4-5-1 and a 4-4-2. So that is why it's the most used in the pro scene, and without a shadow of a doubt, the second, if not number 1, most meta formation in the game. Now, this is very simple because this hasn't changed in a little while for me now, so I'll whiz through this very quickly. Custom on the tactical preset. 4-4-1-1, like that is the formation. Balanced on the build-up style with, yet again, like I was talking about in the 4-5-1 segment there, 61 on the line height because it's the first number that we can use, which takes our defensive approach from balanced to high. As we then move on into the player roles, I'm going through this one very quickly, YouTube, because this is very similar to my video that I did the other day, so a lot of you will have seen this anyway. So, advance forward and attack on the striker. I personally use shadow striker and attack on the cam, but if you want to use playmaker on the cam, that is absolutely fine. Just if you use playmaker, they might not get as involved in the box when you're attacking, that's all, but they will come shorter to receive the ball. So theoretically would be better in the build-up for you, but you may lose a little bit of goals and assists with your cam if you do that. Double inside forward and balanced on both the left mid and the right mid, of course, and this is the key thing here that makes the 4-4-1-1 very, very key and very meta. Double box to box and ball winning on the focus means that they help out defensively a lot more. Again, like with the 4-5-1, something that I've been using a lot now altogether is the full back balanced on both the left back and the right back. Like, I actually prefer the balance rather than the defend. That is a tongue twister. Rather than the defend. Yeah, try and say that really quick. That's a tongue twister, that is. I just think that they're more set a little bit wider out, so it's easier to keep the ball. Centre backs just default defender and defend, and then the goalkeeper, like I said, with the 4-5-1, use whatever your goalkeeper has as a plus, because honestly, I've used them all. It doesn't make a difference, and there you will see the code, YouTube, right on your screen right there. So without any further ado, let's get into number 3 and actually my personal favourite formation on FC26. So my personal favourite formation to use on FC26, and it is very meta as well, but you have to be able to defend well with it. And again, I'm going to whiz through this formation here because this is exactly the same as the video that I did the other day. Actually, I think it was yesterday's video or the day before, I can't remember. But so I'm not going to spend too long on the 4-4-2, my personal favourite formation to use, YouTube, the formation I'm currently using right now, and I absolutely love it. So, as we get into the custom tactics, custom on the tactical preset, nice and simple. The 4-4-2 flat, so the 2 central midfielders rather than the 2 CDMs. Balanced on the build-up style, and then once again, 61 on the line height, because you should know by now, the first number we can use, which gets our defensive approach from balanced to high, is 61, so that's why I'm using it. Now, false 9 and build up on the left side of striker with advance forward and attack on the right side of striker. You can flip that though, YouTube, it does not matter. I just use Pina on the left hand side because she's got 5-star weak foot, and I like Pina as a false 9 because she's quite small and agile. So yeah, that's why I use my left side of striker as false 9. Once again, exactly the same for the 4 midfielders as the 4-4-1-1. Double inside forward and balanced on the left and right mid. And then double box to box and ball winning on the central midfielders. So exactly the same as the 4-4-1-1. And then the back 4 and the goalkeeper as well is exactly the same as the 4-4-1-1. So full back and balanced on the left back and right back. Defend on the centre backs. And then the goalkeeper, like I say all the time, whichever your goalkeeper has as a plus, use that. And there you will see the code for the 4-4-2, but these will be the top pinned comment down below in the comment section. So yeah, YouTube, thank you for watching. This is a special video for you. Remember, drop a like for me, drop a comment down below, and please hit that subscribe button to my channel. That would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive attitude. Peace out. One love.